During his high school years at Fowler High, he worked at La Caseta restaurant. Jason also discovered surfing with his friends. After many girlfriends, he married Krista. They had a beautiful baby boy, Jaden. A few years into the marriage, it ended in divorce. It was devastating. Jason had a hard time adjusting to not being with his son. He became very active in motorcycle racing. That was his other big interest. Racing motorcycles and trail running, which gradually got him into the desert racing. He had exceptional eye and hand coordination, extremely good balance, and reaction time, which led him to be one of the top desert riders in Southern California. He won many, many races and eventually was the point leader in District 38 until a serious injury from a crash took him out of the points chase. He was flown to UCSD Medical Center. He eventually recovered from his injuries and did some racing again, but not on the level he was used to. Due to the expense of his injuries, working became his primary activity, and he only raced now and then. He raced the Baja 1000, the 500, the Tecate 250. All were races he competed in and finished. In the Baja 1000, he rode the third leg. When he started his leg, the team was in fourth place. When he handed the bike over to the fourth leg rider, they were in number one, leading in their class. At the end of the fourth leg, at the finish line, they were fourth again. The third leg was the hardest, in the dark, through the mountains, going up to 100 miles an hour. He never got to pre-ride the course. He was without a doubt one of the best riders in Southern California. He also rode in the 24-hour race at Glen Helen. Each rider would ride 4 10-mile circuits at a time. Jason's lapse times were never more than 30 seconds apart from each other, and his laps were many minutes faster than his teammates. He was fast and on the edge at every way. Jason's most cherished times were spent with his son Jaden. He loved taking Jaden to his soccer games, which he coached, and his baseball games. Next to all this, he taught Jaden how to ride a dirt bike, and the two of them had a great time riding together. There were also lots of camping trips, hiking, fishing, visiting Jason's dad and Jaden's grandpa in Idaho. Jason was a happy, positive, and no problem kind of guy. He loved being and sharing with others. You could talk to Jason without anything and he got it. About anything and he got it. He was never condescending and understand other person's view or opinion. Jason always had a close relationship with his family. He loved spending time with them. And when he was a little kid, he always wanted to be close to his mom or dad and brother Doug. He always had a grin on his face, and was physical as he was. He was kind, gentle boy, and remained that way as an adult. He was a peacemaker. He didn't have a mean bone in his body. His kindness, caring, and good sense of humor brought him friends throughout his life. People liked being around Jason. He would call his mom and his dad almost every day just to keep in touch and to hear the latest. At the end of every call, he would say goodbye, and he would say, "I love you, Mom," or "I love you, Dad."